Hey everybody, my name is Light of Hand, and today I'll be doing the unboxing for Necromunda Underhive, the brutal gang warfare in the 41st millennia. Hey guys, this is actually my second attempt at doing the video. Unfortunately the dog reared up at certain moments, so I had to kind of restart. I think it was a bit of a dry intro anyway, so instead of taking the clean film off, which I've already done, I will actually talk about the front box art for a second. I have to say, I do like what I see. I do actually like what Games Workshop did, you know, with the whole videos that they released for these as well. Well, you can see 4 Goliaths and 3 Esthras, is it? So there's the... No, it might be 5 actually, there might be someone in the blurry background there. But I do like the artwork, it's sort of... It does look like these guys have been ambushed, or these guys have set up a defense perimeter to try and stop these guys from getting in. Now, I used to play Necromunda years ago. Never played a huge amount of games, so I'm not going to be able to talk a huge amount about them sort of things. Okay, so let's open this up for a second. Let's take the lid and put it over here, because I'm going to look at each bit you sort of get in the inside, and I'm going to be putting it into the box into the lid over there. I do own 2 copies of this Mighty Egg, guys. Okay, so you also get quite a nice looking blast mark. At least it's not a little paper plastic thing. I could probably use this for 40k as well. I've got to get around to playing that at some point as well. So obviously I'm assuming that's your like frag grenade or other sort of blast templates. Probably a more crack grenade. Never understood why the crack grenade had a more localized blast, but it could be a reason. It's technology from the future, so I'm probably not going to understand everything anyway. Okay, there's a nice little flame bit. Now the difference with this Necromunda than the old one is, in the old one you got this cardboard terrain, it was a very 3D environment. This one is going to be more like tiles and bulk doors, which I have to say, this has got a bit of a weight to it, this sprue. But let's take a quick look at these sort of miniatures themselves. Let's just come up just a little bit so it'd be easier to hold this here. Yeah, that does look good. You know, we've got these sort of little bits there. Nice sort of artwork there. Oh, that's more like a air vent than a bulk door. There's something here. I believe we'll have to go into one of the bulk doors to turn it open. Could be this thing at the end we're going to be seeing soon. So there's another sort of bulk door. Again, I think these are probably to hold these things up, these little corner bits. I'll soon find out when I look at the rules. Nice little sort of another sort of bulkhead. I won't lie, I haven't had a quick flick through of one of the box's rules already, and I mean a quick flick through, and it does remind me quite a lot of the old Necromunda as well, but not completely. Let's turn it around the other side. There's not much really going on there. I do like some of the little details on the doors, like this one here. You've got like an entrance code that you've got to type in. But the sprue, I mean, I'm not lying. For like, well, I was expecting it to be lighter than that when I picked that up, guys. So let's put that over here for a minute. Right. Okay, so this one's a lot lighter than the last one, and so this more looks like crates, tops of crates. So I'm not sure I'm meant to glue this one. Okay, so there's like your ruined bulk doors that have been rusting away. There's like an open grate. Now I know what goes there, and it's this lovely little tentacle thing we can see down here. Oh, I need to zoom in. Sorry guys. Okay, so you got the crates as well up here. So they look like hand cannons and or stubbers. You got some, well, it looks like traps. That's cool. There's some ammo crates. There's our little. Ooh, I'm not sure what that one is. There is that a player 1 or the player's token? I don't know. That's kind of cool. Put my hand behind. Have to zoom in again. It looks like some saint box, or some warning, like, you know, don't mess with us, or this is what will happen to you, sort of thing. there's what looks like some yeah. No, I do have to say, some mines by the looks. Okay, let's get my hand here. It's focused on the thing behind. Okay, so these could be like booby traps, I'm not sure. That's kind of cool. Maybe like you have to stop the bomb or something. Put that over there. Oh wow. Do I have... Oh, cool. I seem to have two sprues of the same. I'm hoping that's alright. It's all meant to be on one sprue anyway, isn't it? Oh dear God, please tell me how it is. Okay, so I've got two of these ones. So I'll put one in the box. They're exactly the same, so I'm assuming there's two. I had, you know, I said the other one I opened, I only opened it up to have a quick look at the rule book, so I won't be opening up the rule book in this one because I've got a friend who's I'm giving that to. So okay, so you've got these lovely bodies of the, is it Ishtar? I can't remember the names. I know I can't pronounce it properly, so the female gang is the one I'm going to pronounce it this second. I'm sorry guys. It's amazing. I'm a big fan. I even made sure I listened to the names because I knew that I'd have a problem with this name, and now I get to actually showing it, and I'm having problems pronouncing it. Okay, so yeah, this is sort of like the weapons. I'm just trying to see what's what at this minute. So obviously that's like a combat stiletto knife. That is one of the bodies. I believe they all come with flak armour, which is different because in the old rules most of your fighters wouldn't have armour at the beginning. So I kind of like the fact that they're trying to keep certain people more alive. I'm assuming this is like some form of chemical thrower, because that does not look like a, yeah, some form of like flamethrower. There, you've got what looks like an auto pistol there, an auto gun there, some sort of arms and shoulders, more daggers, either a las pistol or las gun, some grenades. There's quite a lot of stuff here if I'm being honest guys. Also notice it's a lot of hairs without faces on them, and then when you go up to the top here there's a load of different faces, so there's a lot of combination here. Now I've got this funny feeling, because I've bought two sets because I want to be able to build, and I've got a horrible feeling, I've got a nice feeling that this set's actually got two gangs in it. That's a las rifle, but it's not focusing for me, so let's go in and focus. That looks like a las carbine or a las pistol. That looks like a shotgun of some sort. That's a plasma pistol if I ever saw one. That looks like a melter bomb or some form of explosive. You've got another sort of body there. And you've got a whip there. Eee, kinky. Okay. Now let's go on to the... Again, I've got two sprues that look exactly identical. Okay. I've got a funny feeling I've got more than I should do. Not that I'm complaining. That means I can build quite a bit for the... Well, because I've still got another set. So, I'm kind of lucky here. Yeah, don't ask about the rulebook, guys. The rulebook's already gone for the other one, so... Well, this one is going to be. So... Okay, so straight away you can sort of see these guys have got... What looks like a... grenade. A large hand cannon that could be a shotgun. So the body... I believe that's the rivet gun. That's the only heavy weapon in the game, which is a little gripe for me and not at the same time. I kind of understand why they've done it. I thought heavy stubbers would be in this game. They're not. So there's like a so it looks like some form of chain axe, like the chainsaw, but it's maybe not. It may be just the way they made it together. Very orcish, if I'm being honest. These guys really kind of. Apart from the actual guns themselves, the rest of it really does look kind of... They're big brutes, they've got a lot of grenades, you know, that go bang. Yeah, so kind of liking what I'm seeing. I'm going to have to check my other box after this just to see if I have ended up with like 2 games. If so, thank you, Games Workshop. Oh, they've got a plasma pistol as well. Come here. Let me zoom in. If it's not a plasma pistol, that's a combine. But that looks cool. So a bit of body armor there. Another pistol. A massive wrench that looks like it's been turned into an axe. Some combat knives. More different grenades. Oh, faces. Sorry, I thought some of them faces were grenades. That looks like a mask next to it. So maybe they got... Yeah, maybe, fair enough. I'm going to build one of my gangs by what they tell you to build on here, which one we're going to have a look at in a second. And the other gang, I'm going to... and the others are going to be what I need, or maybe if I actually advance in the game, what else there is. Now, you get 10 anyway, so I'm a little worried now because it's got me a little panicky. What I might watch it. Oh, something stuck to this, and I don't like it when things like that happen because that means problems. Okay, so here's the female side. There's the leader. There's the that side. That tells you how to build the doors that I was showing you earlier. Let's turn it over. There's what the gang, I believe, should look like. Again, there's these numbers to follow. I'm going to be trying to build my gang. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it before Christmas. I might have to do it after, so I won't be able to play this until after Christmas. A little annoying, but at the same time, I don't mind that. Oh, I've just seen what the bottom of the box is. Exactly what they did with some of the other things. Now, I like this. Now, let me take some of these out and show you. And I'm going to try and stick that on better as well. Because you've got these different stands, guys. If I can zoom in. Lovely looking stands. And I do have to say, they do look really cool. Are there any different ones? Yeah, they're all, well, they're similar and there's the same as well. So yeah, so they've got different sort of stands for the hit things. That's really cool. Gives them a little bit more things. And for someone who doesn't paint, doesn't do that, that gives me a little bit more like, oh, maybe I should. But no, it might not happen. Okay, so let's put that there. Again, let's put the stands over here. This bit over here is going to be put to one side. And I'm going to grab the other one I opened the other day. And I've not got very far into reading, because I'm one of those reading junkies who actually really like to start reading the lore, so I'm only really at the beginning, because I've had a few things to do and so on. Okay, so literally straight away, all the way up to about, oh, it's still lore, isn't it? All the way to about there of this book is just talking about lore. Then it goes into the basic rules. Basic rules go to about there. It also gives you a basic scenario to play. So I might ask the person, whoever I'm going to play first, can we play that basic scenario? And then straight into the advanced rules. And that talks about different things. Now, I had one little annoying thing, because when I looked at that, I went, oh, where's the Jews? Where's my light heavy? Where's my specialists? Well, they're not in this book here. Them rules are in this book that you have to buy separately. Now, I'm going to go into all that near to the end, anyway. Okay, guys, so I then have to... Oh, there's quite a few dice. How many dice are you meant to get in this game? There's quite a few there. So, yeah, let's open this up quickly. Okay, let me just have a look, show you through here. So you've got the scatter dice, like the old Games Workshop stack scatter dice. Then you've got these auto dice. So some guns will use these sort of things. But whenever you get these ammo sort of symbols, I believe there is a single ammo symbol. No, there's only one. These things mean your weapon, you have to do a weapons roll. An ammo weapon roll. So let's put that back in there for the minute. These ones here are about injuries. Now, I've not read them properly, but I know some of these mean out of action and so on, or lightly wounded. I like that idea, instead of having to roll the table and stuff like that. And then you've got your D6s. The next thing is there's quite a lot of cards here. Oh, also guys, where did I... Let's quickly open this. Oh, there's quite a lot of cards here, so let's get myself the tactic cards to one side. We'll talk about the tactic cards in a second. I'm not sure how they work yet, guys. Okay, so you got... that's not too bad to show. This is your blank cards. Now, being honest, I might even photocopy some of these. I'm not sure if you're allowed to. Games Workshop sells a lovely... Oh no, quite a few, and I've got 2 sets, so maybe if I'm not careful, you know, as long as I'm careful and maybe write pencil on it so I can rub stuff out and so on, these could last me a little bit longer. But I do like that. That kind of seems more like starting than gang, but there's quite a few there for a thing. I'm quite happy about that. Then you've got some others. I believe this is yeah, this is obviously a Goliath looking at some of the stats. So you've got Rook, Bone Snapper, and they tell you how much they're worth in credits. So this guy here, so let's talk a little about some of the stats for a second. Obviously you've got movement, which was something that was in 40k years ago, got taken away from 40k and now has been brought back. I kind of like it has been brought back. I do like the idea that yes, the Eldar can move that just that little bit faster because they are that more agile. Not everyone agrees with that sort of stuff, but that's me, and I'm not going to turn around to anyone and go no or anything. At the end of the day, we all have our own opinions. Then you've got your weapon skill, you've got your ballistics, you also got your strength and tough. Now, Goliaths are actually a bit more stronger and tougher, so they start off a little bit better. He only has 1 wound, so this is obviously a ganger. Has initiative of 4+. Now I'm not sure what that means yet, guys, I'm going to be honest, I haven't read the rules properly. But one of the things I like that they've kind of brought back is cool willpower and intelligence. I'm one of the really, you know, I'm maybe showing my age a little bit here, but I actually used to play Necromunda from years ago. I used to play the old Warhammer roleplay, so these little things, it's not everything, but it's these sort of things I'm thinking, oh, it's kind of cool to see that back. I also played some of the really early Warhammer battles as well. So you've got Rook, Snapper. So also, again, let me work my way down. Sorry, I should really work my way down, shouldn't I, guys? There is a weapon. Now this guy has a hand cannon. That's his ranges. So that's the accuracy for ranges. Now, as you can see, there isn't actually anything... Oh, stubber cannon, not hand cannon, stubber cannon. There isn't actually any ranges on this. It has a strength of 5, sorry. Don't know why I was about to say 2. Does a damage of 1, so that's 1 damage dice, I believe. It also has an ammo, so whenever you roll the ammo thing, I believe if you roll a 3+, it's okay. But again, I use the word believe, I could be getting it wrong. And it also has knockback. Now, I don't know what that means yet. He's also wearing Freyson plate, which I believe means he has a 5/6 at the a 5/6 at the front, but a 6 at every other angle around him. So it's like depending on these sort of angles. So as I was saying, there's a few different cards here. So you can see you've got Bone Snapper, you've got Nonix the Ripper, Krog, Skull. That's the leader. So that's the leader of them, and that's their champion, I believe. Oh no, still more. There's still more here. Still quite a few. So yes, are there 2 champions? Oh wow. Okay, so there's quite a few cards. So I'm not sure if these are, you know, what else you could build and stuff like that. So, and just a quick look, you can see the slight difference. This is the leader for the other guys. As you can see, she's a little bit less there, but she's got better shooting and stuff like that. That could be because she's the leader, actually. Let me see if I can just get a basic one that's about the same. Okay, let's grab her from the back. Let's put these down now, so I don't show anything else I shouldn't. So, as you can see, she moves at 5. She then has a weapon skill of the same as ballistics, but her strength and tough are lower. She also only has 1 wound, but her initiative is faster. I also believe, let's grab the front of him here. I also believe they have the same attacks. She has a lower leadership, so I think she's better at leadership. He has a higher call, so I think he can get back, but his willpower is lower because of the higher number. It's a bit weird. I believe you have to roll over these numbers. So like a willpower moment, he's not so good, but she's a lot better. She's technically more intelligent and stuff like that. She also has a las gun, which has is more accurate at close range. She's only strength 3, does 1 damage, and has a 2+. roll being alright, and is classed as plentiful trait, so I'm not sure what that means. Now I know with flak armour, if someone throws a grenade you actually have more armour, and I believe the female gang starts with the armour and the Goliaths start off with the plate I was just showing you a second ago. So you've got these tactic cards. Now I don't know what these tactic cards mean yet, so let's put these over there for the minute. Actually, I'll put these back here for the minute. Let's grab these. Esthera? Probably. Oh, so there's basic gang ones and there's other ones, you know, like ones that are just for your gang as well. So let's try and separate these just a little. So I believe 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's just do this for a second. I'm gonna pick 2, read them, and then I'm gonna pick one of the ones that belong to the gangs. So let's just grab you, and let's grab you from over there. Now I don't know what these are for yet. I'm gonna have to have a read of the rule book, but we'll check in a second. Hopefully I can read them. Makeshift armor. One of your fighters has spent an action to play. One of your fighters must play. Tuck this card under the fighter's card. Whilst it is there, their armor save is treated as 1 point better than it's before. So basically, with the Goliaths, it would be 4, 5, 6 at the front, but 5, 6 at the sides. So it's basically like a makeshift. Yeah, it says makeshift arm. Discard this card after resolving the attack. So it only works for one. There is actually, you can buy makeshift armor in this. I don't know if you have to discard it though after an attack. That's in the actual gang book. Gang tactics. Play this card when it's your turn before activating any of your fighters. Instead of activating one fighter, activate up to 3 fighters in the same way, making a gang activation. Each one of them makes one of the same actions. Okay. So I kind of like that. Now it's one, you know, like this one, that one does one, blah blah blah. Now I'm going to pick these up. I'm going to have to tactical cards. Okay, so I'll just going to use the one I've just turned over. So that was silly of me. The Goliath. Inhuman Resistance. Play this card instead of activating a fighter on your turn, or one of your pinned down fighters immediately stands up and makes a recovery roll for injured fighter in your gang. Treat out of action result as seriously injured. So that's not too bad. So that's basically another little specialist sort of card for them. So I get the idea their cards might be a bit more about like brute strength and stuff like that. So let's just do this for a second. Let's just grab you. Okay, let's have a Shrag. Play this card after both gangs have been set up at the start of the battle before the first round. Enemy fighters must make a nerve test if they are within 9 inches rather than 3. They must still be visible. In addition, subtract 2 from the result and any nerve test made of a fighter within 3. So again, I'm not sure what that means because I haven't got very far in the rulebook, as you saw. So that could mean something else completely. Okay, so we're on to the very last bit. But I do want to point out, guys, I don't know if you saw with one of the... Yep, you got some bits on the inside that could be used. I believe when I was trying to work something out... Oh, there's something else I've missed. This lovely see-through ruler. Oh, that's something else I could have got when I was there. I could have got the rulers, but I've decided not to. I'm probably going to play this more with a tape measure than anything else. So let's open this up. Give me a second, I'll be right back, guys. I've just got to try and work out how to open this. Okay, guys, so this is... I like this. These are like little tokens that... Because me and my mate had to write things when we were playing for on little pieces of paper. And I do like some of these things. So this looks like... I'm not sure what they are, these tokens. These may be stunned. These are ammo, out of ammo, obviously. These must be wound tokens. You turn over to the other side, there are single ones. I'm sure someone could get another wound as you play. There might be even other things that are going to come out that are going to have more than 2 wounds. But we'll see. and I am actually really looking forward to seeing where to go with this game and stuff like that. I believe these are barriers. That looks like the arc, so you put that at the front of the stand of where the head would be facing and stuff. I kind of like that, so it stops arguments. You know, when people are looking at, no, that's not right, I could tell you. Yeah, I can tell with that one. Yeah, this will stop arguments. That's good. You know, arguments that were never needed in the first place. These just look like the holes or some. Yeah, it looks like something's rotten through the floor. So let's turn over the other side. Exactly still the same, but as I said, these must be like stunned or broken nerve. I'm not sure if this is like Warrior's Resolve. This is obviously they've been set alight. So let's put that back in there for me. Oh, I didn't see these either. These will be useful for the dice and stuff like that. And the cards, maybe. No, I don't think the cards will fit in one of them. But yes, that's going to be useful. Okay. So you've also got the different tiles. So this is kind of cool. Got an industrial feeling. That looks like that's rotted away because of some chemical that's been dripping into the area. That is really cool. Oh, I'd love it if there's like some survival testing just for the tile itself. Obviously that's some wall. Maybe with a door being set up in between these because of the way these like little junctions are set up. That's some of the the tech god, the Adaptus Magnus. For someone who loves a lot of reading and stuff like that, of the history and so on, I do get stuck with words. And I didn't look on the other side, did I, guys? And the other side again, I like that. That's the cave-in bit. I'm hoping they release creatures as well for this game. Not everyone, and I'm hoping that Arable comes back. I would love that. That was going to happen, but I would be over the moon. I'm thinking about getting the Bounty Hunter, but again, I'm going to have to wait till after Christmas because I've just spent a load of money recently. So, nice little corner piece. Again, these are walls, so these little red marks mean you can't shoot through them. Only reason I know that because Games Workshop people were talking about it at the time. Again, more walls, a chemical bit. Again, I'd love to see if there's rules for walking on that, because that could be really like devastating for the characters. Again, I'm really liking. Okay, so let's turn it around to the other side. More sort of cave-in sort of stuff. I do like it's not just simple and so on. I was looking at the Death Watch, is it Death Watch game, and I'm not sure if the tiles could fit from that, so I might look into that. I'm going to have because if I get some extra tiles with some extra scenery, that looks cool. Looks like someone's tried to shoot at something that may have killed them. And in Necromunda, as I said, there's all different types of creatures. The only thing I hope as well is we don't get that silly old rule where one of your characters get dragged off by a monster and eaten. That used to drive me just so far up the wall, it was a joke. I lost about 4 gangers that way in a campaign once, so that wasn't fun. But then at the same time, if it's the rules, it's the rules. Another toxic pool. Yeah, I do like this. I do really like this sort of board. Again, I'm sorry this didn't happen earlier, guys. I was actually, I slept for 14 hours on Sunday, and then I was meant to do a video of some of these succubuses. That didn't happen. That's going to happen after this, though. Yeah, this is looking really good. I do like tiles. Again, another sort of industrial, further up. You turn it over. Another sort of like disaster, or chemical disaster here. So yeah, this is cool. So yeah, sorry, as I was saying anyway. So yeah, I slept for too long. This video was meant to have been done on Sunday night after I finished filming with Ready Steady Play, which I might add. I'm going to put a link, a card above this. But I ended up oversleeping. So yesterday I went to Dark Sphere, got my order. But then I had to go off to Mike's to do the filming that I promised to do. I like these, I like sort of large hole and so on. I'd like if there's some rules, maybe see if the characters, maybe like these half bits is a bit awkward, maybe you have to take an initiative test or something when going along them. Oh, did I show the other side? I think I did, but I was talking. So yeah, and then when I got home it was really late and I had to do some shopping this morning with my dad, the family shop, so yeah. So again, there's some more sort of tiles. That's cool. That is really, really cool. I hope there's rules for these sort of like terrain things. If not, I know me, I'll be looking to think, what can I do? How can I change this? Anyway guys, I want to ask you another question. I've got another video I'm hopefully going to be doing before Christmas, so I can actually do it and not have to put this all away somewhere for the meantime. I think I'm doing another video talking about this book and what it brings. It does add more, but some of it I think should be in this book, the rule book anyway, but then that's just me. And then I've got some more sort of like the cards, tactical cards. Hopefully by then I would have read the rules a bit more and understand the game a bit more. No, I'll leave these out for the minute. So guys, my name is Light of Hand. I hope you've liked this video. If you have, please click like. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please do. Everyone is welcome. Also guys, if you would like to leave a comment. Have you played yet? I am wanting to play sometime after Christmas. May hope. I know I'm not going to build everything before Christmas. I might get some of it built before Christmas, but I'm not going to get it all built. And so, because I've got to get videos done for you guys. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the game. Have I been a lucky git and got 2 sprues, or do 2 sprues actually come standard anyway? I'm looking at the bodies and thinking, yeah, that is actually the case. So I'm not a lucky git. Alright guys, anyway, I hope you're all having a good day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And goodbye!